Friday morning, folks. Well, about 10:30 Friday morning. Facing a good weekend coming here. Halloween. And as you can see, I'm out here on the riverbank, Deep River, which I have no idea why they call it the Deep River. It's only about this high. But anyway, I'm out here trying to catch a fish or two. No luck. I ain't doing nothing. Wrong lure. Crappy rod and reel. But hey, beats working for a living, right? But as I'm standing out here, and I'm casting, and I ain't catching nothing. Been snagged twice. Reminds me of my dad. Reminds me of a story my daddy told me about when he was a young man. He was out fishing one day, and he said he just wasn't having no luck. He wasn't catching a thing. He said, but look there, I got one follow it. Look at there. Hi. I had one follow it. Yeah. All right. But he said he wasn't catching a thing. He said, old man sitting down there on the bank, not far from him. But he was just reeling them in. Hot and heavy, boy. He was killing them. Daddy said he watched that old man time after time reel them in, one right behind the other. And he said he was getting frustrated. And he said he didn't want to do it. But he finally walked down there. And he said, mister, he said, I don't want to interrupt you when you're fishing. He said, but I'm down here and I'm dying. I'm not catching a thing. And you are over here just absolutely slaying them. What are you doing that I'm not doing? He said that old man just sat there and looked him up and down a little bit. Looked at the rod and reel he was holding. He said, boy, you ain't doing it right. Daddy said, well, it's obvious I ain't doing something right. What am I doing wrong? What are you doing that's better than what I'm doing? The old man said, well, you see what I got? I got my old little cane pole here. Got some minnows. Daddy said, yeah, man, I see, you got minnows just like we use minnows. Everybody uses the same minnows. He said, cane pole. He said, I was raised fishing with a cane pole. I know how to do it. The old man said, well, you must not, because I'm catching fish and you're not. Daddy said that kind of irritated him just a little bit. He said, all right, well, then you show me. You show me what I'm doing wrong and you're doing right. The old man said, stand right there and watch this. He reached over in his bucket and took him out a minnow. He took that minnow right by the tail and he dipped it down and held it for a minute in a mason jar about 3/4 full of moonshine. He held that minnow down in there and stirred him around a little bit, pulled him out, put the hook in his tail, lobbed him over there a little bit, and he said, man, no sooner than that bobber hit the water, boom, it was gone. He said it was just that quick, gone. And Daddy said, well, what in the world? The old man just fought, and he got that thing up, reached down there, and he said, you watch this, boy. Reached down there and lipped that bass. Said he pulled up about a 6-pounder. Daddy said, my God, he said, you ain't seen nothing, boy. You take a look at this. He lipped that, pulled it up out of the water, and Daddy said, that minnow had that bass right by the throat. He swears to the story, folks. That's all I can tell you. But anyway, Friday, weekend's here. It's Halloween. You guys going out doing the trick-or-treat thing. Y'all be safe. Watch out for the youngins. And have you a good time. And we'll see you here on the next one.